WWE 2K21 is officially cancelled, but we are getting a new game called WWE 2K Battlegrounds. And it's not very well received, but I thought we liked All Stars. 2K made an announcement, and as you can predict, people were very excited. No, they were not. Ah! What is this? What am I seeing? Is that an old WWE logo? I cannot enjoy this! NXT! Well, let's be fair, people. That is a very strong point. During the trailer, you can see that it has an old WWE logo on turnbuckles. And to be quite honest with you, I don't think I can enjoy this game. I was honestly genuinely surprised by the announcement. I expected a lot worse. Maybe some 2K Originals DLC. I'm glad we're getting something similar to WWE All Stars because it's something different. And I'm glad it wasn't something like, take more WWE 2K20 shitty DLCs. It has wrestlers in ridiculous costumes because that's what you want in a wrestling game. People, I don't want this crap. I don't even care about this game. What is this? What am I seeing? Stop! Get this out of my face! Get this out of my face!
Good morning, everybody.
Real quick, I'm sorry, I take my words back. I love WWE 2K Originals because I love Frankenstrowman. Ooh, Frankenstrowman.
Good morning, everybody.
That's gotta be Kane!
Your people so soft and lazy.
The ultimate farmer. Little naive farm boy.
Country style.
You know, I can go out and spend 10 hours in my tractor.
Welcome everybody to a brand new episode of Greatness of Wrestling Gaming Edition, because in today's video we are going to talk about WWE, well, video games in general, because we're going to talk about the good, bad, cancelled, and hope. We're also going to react to that trailer, we're gonna analyze it. And while this WWE Battlegrounds video game is not necessarily my cup of tea, I will explain you why most of the criticism is very stupid. So we've been hearing that for months now, that WWE 2K21 is going to be cancelled. Now, whether it's because WWE 2K20 was this bad, or it's because of everything that's going on in the world, I think it's because of 2K20. Yeah, that game was not very good. Let's just say that. Not very good. The thing is, WWE 2K21 is officially no more. And I believe it's mostly because WWE 2K20 just sucked balls. Sucked big, gigantic cojones. On the other hand, this game had no cojones. No cojones at all. Whether it's the glitches, bugs, or for me the biggest problem honestly was the fact that I can not get into the game most of the time. I play 2 or 3 matches and then it freezes during a loading screen or after a match, so it was a disaster. It was a disaster of a video game. No matter how much a video game sucks, it should be working. That should be, in 2020, the main focus. Make a game, and that may sound shocking, that works. I think one of the biggest, if not the biggest mistake of WWE 2K20 was the fact that they got it wrong. You see, people, I don't remember people asking for zombies and snakes. People as snakes, lizards, people. I remember people saying, you know what, I want that Here Comes the Pain crap. Climbing the Titantron, jumping off a helicopter, driving a motorcycle, doing a lot of crazy stuff that we can no longer do, but it's still kinda possible-ish in real life. Kinda. I don't remember people saying, you know what I want in WWE 2K20? Zombies. It's funny to me because this is supposed to be a simulation video game. But instead of adding some fun stuff to the simulation style gameplay, they added something that doesn't make any sense and doesn't fit the gameplay at all. It doesn't fit the video game. It may be an unpopular opinion, but I'm seeing this and I'm not excited. I don't care. It honestly doesn't excite me at all. 2K Originals game mode, if you can call it that, a game mode, is absolutely horrendous. It's basically random matches. And I'm not that interested in skinned arenas and people in weird costumes. And by this I'm offended actually. I want this out of the game. I want this out of the game. Please get this out of the game. People asked for extreme stuff and got Frankenstrowman, which is actually good. I'm sorry. You know, people, I take my words back. Whenever I say something negative about Frankenstrowman, it breaks my heart. Frankenstrowman made that game special. Frankenstrowman made that game playable. After all the glitches, I would go back just to play as Frankenstrowman. I love you, Frankenstrowman. Now, to be fair, I've played this game recently with my wife like a couple of days ago, and it has improved with all the updates. Took them about 10 updates. And while it still freezes, crashes on PC especially, is horrible, I will say that it has some things that are better than in WWE 2K21. For example, whenever you take a bump, the ropes are moving, which gives the moves a lot more impact. And if you know me, you know I'm all about these little things. I love these. It may sound like it's such a small detail, but to me it's very important. Good ring sound effects, ring ropes shaking, better move. But it gets overshadowed by all the glitches and freezes. So basically that's why WWE 2K21 is not happening, and that is actually a good thing. Don't get me wrong, I want a new game. I wish we got something better, but it basically means that 2K22, if that's gonna be the name of the game, is going to be a lot better. They have not 1 year but 2 years to make a good WWE video game. But this year we are getting WWE Battlegrounds. It's basically WWE All-Stars 2.0. It's very similar, you know, weird bodies, supernatural crap, but it's an arcade style gameplay, so it makes sense, unlike in WWE 2K20, where you do have all these weird characters, but they're just wrestlers. It's basically like dressing John Cena in a Superman costume, but he's still John Cena and he's not different at all, and you get the point. So first let's react to that trailer and then we'll analyze it. I also want to talk about all the weird takes on the game. Okay, The Rock is actually looking pretty good, better than in 2K games. Oh no, John's Crocodile, John Cena. Oh no, by the way, I'm watching that in slow motion. Charlotte Flair looks like Alexa Bliss. More masculine though. This is what I don't like actually. All this Super Saiyan crap and this, whatever is happening right here. I'm not excited about that part. Okay, mid-air moves, this is All-Stars. All-Stars vibes. I love that. Battlegrounds. And yeah, this is not my cup of tea, but I'm pretty sure this is going to be a pretty fun video game. One thing's for sure. The Rock looks way better than in WWE 2K games. Get this Vin Diesel out of my face. So my initial reaction was this. This is not necessarily going to be a very good game, but it's going to be pretty fun. Because here's the thing about WWE All-Stars. Once that game was announced, people hated it. Turns out it's a pretty decent video game. Now, when it comes to game modes, All-Stars was trash. It sucked. But the gameplay was so fun, people are still playing it. And I believe this video game is not gonna have cool game modes as well. You're not gonna get a career mode, a general manager mode. If we are getting game modes, it's basically going to be pick The Rock and beat some of the biggest The Rock's rivals like Stone Cold Steve Austin, John Cena, The Undertaker, and a lot more. And you will win a prize. Here's your prize. It's basically going to be this. But I'm excited about this game because these kind of games are the type of games you can play with your wife, girlfriend, friends, whoever. If I would give a controller to someone who's not a wrestling fan to play WWE 2K20, no. Instead of having a good match and having some fun with the game, they couldn't even understand 90% of the controls. WWE All-Stars and WWE Battlegrounds, I assume, is going to be a lot different because it's a video game that you can play just for fun. You don't have to play career mode, general manager mode. It's a game that you pick up to have a couple of great matches, you know, to cheer you up, and you put that game down. I believe it's going to be that type of video game. And what people don't understand, and this is where most of the hate is coming from, people don't understand that it's not a major video game. It's basically a spin-off WWE game. It's not supposed to be like WWE 2K21. It's basically a spin-off game that was probably already being made even if 2K20 was supposed to come out. You know, when All-Stars came out, we got SmackDown vs. Raw 2011. It was always treated as a major game, and All-Stars was just that other video game that was not even a part of the series. What people need to realize is that we are still getting WWE 2K22. This game doesn't mean that the franchise is over, and it doesn't mean that simulation wrestling games are over. It's actually even official. Another stupid criticism that I see is people saying, this is not SmackDown Here Comes the Pain Remastered. I wanted SmackDown Here Comes the Pain Remastered, what is this? Who are these Hornswoggle wannabes? My question is, where did you get the idea that we are about to get SmackDown Here Comes the Pain Remastered? Some shitty YouTube video? Some clickbaity YouTube video that told you that there's a possibility that SmackDown Here Comes the Pain Remastered is going to happen? Come on, dude. That was never promised. Find me an official statement that Here Comes the Pain Remastered is in the works. In my opinion, people are not hating on this game because it's a bad video game. People are hating on this game because they wanted WWE 2K21 and they feel like this is a replacement. Even though it's not a replacement, it's just a spin-off game that you should be actually thankful for, because right now you are getting a better game in the future. Wait, patience is a very good quality to have, and you're getting something different until we get that game. You're not gonna get that game every year. It's a one-time thing. You're getting WWE Battlegrounds, and I believe this game, if it's going to be decent, if the gameplay is fun, is gonna have a lot of longevity, because that's exactly what happened with WWE All-Stars. It doesn't matter what kind of roster we have, because these kind of games are not getting released every year. I think it has a lot of potential. Now when it comes to WWE 2K22, it needs a lot of change. Get rid of all the zombie crap. Nobody cares. It's ridiculous. Even people that say they care, they didn't enjoy it. I've said that many times before, but to me it's absolutely shocking that in 2020, when every single wrestling fan is an absolute mark and is constantly talking about booking things and how WWE should book, they talk about finances, contracts. In 2020, we don't have a general manager mode. Like I've said, when every single wrestling fan is a mark. We had that mode in 2007, 6, 2008. And in my opinion, it was pretty ahead of its time. Honestly, because back then, not everyone understood that, but right now, everyone is a market. This may be unpopular, but I believe a general manager mode, right now in 2020 especially, I'm talking about this era of wrestling, is more important in a video game than a career mode. And you may say, well, WWE Universe is exactly that. People can book things and experience things, but it's not enough, people. It's not enough. WWE Universe is not challenging. There's no challenge. There's nothing. With GM mode, people get injured. You gotta find ways to get money and build your roster, popularity, all that sorts of crap that makes it fun. WWE Universe is basically a bunch of exhibition matches. And in general, WWE 2K22 needs to be completely different. Something different about the gameplay. And one thing that I do appreciate is that it's gonna be most likely on next gen console. So basically, PlayStation 5 and Xbox, whatever it is at this point. Xbox Series X, Xbox 2, 5, I don't know. They lost me at Xbox One. So to end this video, I would like to say this. Don't confuse two different games. WWE Battlegrounds has nothing to do with WWE 2K series. It's actually even being made by different people. Look at it this way. WWE 2K21 is cancelled either way. But right now, you are at least getting something. Getting a new, at this point, new wrestling game every year is pretty fun. It's awesome. A new roster. Unfortunately, that's about it. But I'm optimistic because this game being cancelled can only mean good things for the future. Because right now we are going to get a video game, a wrestling video game that is going to look very different. Even if it's just graphics, it's going to look very, very different. Thank you for watching the video, The Great One. Peace, love, and hugs. It's been a pleasure.